Hey, what's up, guys? It's Corey here with Dapper Dollars, and today we're going to talk about merch research for May and what designs are likely going to sell and how you can get started to start making tons of money in May. You ready? Let's get started. So, this channel is all about using the online income opportunities through Merch by Amazon and Etsy to build our income online and invest this income in things like the stock market and real estate. If that sounds like something you're interested in, like and subscribe, and let's get started. So, designing for May is very important because, as you know, it is March, and March is a few months ahead of May. And this is important because it's going to give your designs that you put up on Amazon time to rank, time to gain sales, and get to that first page so that when the month of May comes around, you're going to actually be on the front page for specific designs and keywords, and you're going to be able to make a ton of profit. It is not easy to get on the front page unless you're spending like $20 a day for one keyword on ads. But when you have a month of May that has a specific target that we're going to talk about, it is very difficult for you to actually get on the front page if you're designing just in the month of late April or early May. So, what is happening in May that is so significant, and why am I specifically designing for May? Well, May is, not international, but May is, at least in the US, the Mental Health Awareness Month for the year. Now, you have probably heard mental health talked about quite a bit since the whole 2020 fiasco. This is incredibly important, and we can see by the chart from Google Trends that mental health as a topic has been growing since 2015. This is not a great thing because it means that more people are suffering with mental health, but it also means that people are raising awareness for mental health. Mental health is becoming more of a talked about issue, and with a month like Mental Health Awareness Month, it is going to provide an opportunity for people to show support. And like with most things on support stuff, they have shirts for October, the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and in April they have shirts for Autism Awareness Month. And now we can make designs for Mental Health Awareness Month in May to help people raise awareness. So that is why we're targeting May, and mental health is the topic of May. So let's talk about the process of getting this started, how you can get your designs out there, how you can get them on the front page, what you need to do specifically to make designs that are going to sell, and what it all is going to look like. So you ready? Let's get started. Now, whenever you're talking about this, the topic of getting new designs into a space in the future, we need to see why we're doing this, because we want to do this in a way that is going to benefit us year round. We don't want to be trend chasing. We don't want to be in a position where we're having to constantly look for the next thing to go after. Now, like with everything or a lot of stuff on my Merch by Amazon account, it is a year-round thing that has a boost every month or in a specific month of the year. Breast cancer awareness, autism awareness, now mental health awareness, pancreatic cancer awareness, and things like that. Those are all year-round sellers for me, but they do have a great boost at one time in the year. The reason I like this is because I can prepare a few months out like we are now. It gets a ton of sales on 1 month, and then that solidifies that design at the top for the next year, and then I can just compound growth on top of that. So that is why we're targeting this, and that's why we're going to start out in March instead of going in right at April. So that is why we're doing this and how it's going to benefit us in the future. So what you need to do in this space is bring new designs. If you're targeting someone who has already got a popular saying on mental health awareness, it's an exercise in futility, basically, because you're going to constantly be behind that person. Yes, you can get more sales in that person in the future, but you're limiting yourself as far as what you can design for based on what's already there as well. So in my opinion, it is much more profitable to be the first in that space whenever it comes to bringing a new design to market. So that is not exactly easy because most people don't have that much experience with people who suffer with mental health, and they don't know how to effectively speak to those people, and they don't have many people in their lives that they can ask questions of to see how they would like to be spoken to with a shirt. Thankfully, there are things like Pinterest out there. Pinterest is a great way to see how a different sect of society lives and what they care about, because people who use Pinterest usually put things that they're passionate about on Pinterest. So mental health awareness is one of those things that people do post a lot about on Pinterest. And what you can search for on Pinterest is mental health awareness quotes, mental health awareness lifestyle, and mental health awareness tattoos. I love going after tattoos because a tattoo says, I care about this so much, it is with me forever. And it is a great indicator into what people actually care about as far as mental health awareness, because if you're getting a mental health tattoo, it is something that is very relevant, because most people don't, some people do put an anecdotal tattoo on their body about mental health awareness, but most people have a similar message with tattoos because it is a very widely accepted belief within that community. So if you look at a tattoo of mental health awareness, you can see what people care about, what the identifiers are, and their perspective on their life. Whenever I say this, I mean see how they view themselves. Do they view themselves as a warrior? Do they view themselves as a survivor? Do they view themselves as, lower or meek or things like that? Whenever you see tattoos of a certain demographic, like people with mental health or with autism, you can see how they view themselves. Is it in positive light? Is it in negative light? And this is how you can communicate best and create designs that actually are effective and speak to the person that you're trying to give this design to sell a shirt to support mental health awareness. Now, Pinterest is a great source of quotes as well. If you look up mental health quotes, or if you look up positivity quotes, that can be geared towards people with mental health. Now, whenever you are finished on Pinterest, you have your art, you have your quotes, you are making this design, you need to go back to Amazon to see what is effective and what the most attractive theme is for shirts that sell on Amazon. Now, I know I just said you do not copy the person that is on Amazon, but what I'm talking about here is, what are the colors that sell? What is the textile that sells? What is the shape of the design on the shirt that is doing well? Is it just one line of text? Is it a whole square of text? Is it mostly a graphic? Is it just a ribbon? Is it something different? Look at the designs that are selling well on Amazon with things like DS Viewer, I think, is a great way to see what designs are selling well on Amazon, and see the color, see the font, see the text, the design shape, and things like that, to get an idea for how you need to structure your design in order to make it stand out and make it appealing to the people who are buying on Amazon. Again, do not copy what someone else has done on Amazon. Bring your own idea to the market and just use what you know is effective for that market to create a product for those people. Now, ads are going to be a great benefit. I realize some of you don't have the access to ads, and that is likely a issue with what tier you're on. Most people who are tier 75 and above have access to ads. People in the lower tiers, unfortunately, don't have access to ads yet. However, you can still target things like the long tail keywords to get designs that rank on the front page of a longer tail keyword that might not get as much traffic, but it could eventually boost you to the top of the sales rank or sales page there. Not sales page, or you could get more sales being at the top of the page there. But if you do have ads, target words like mental health awareness shirt, and use those to phrase match. I have a video where I go over how I usually use ads to 3x my profit. I'll link to that here. And that video really is my bread and butter as far as how I make ads to target products for customers specifically. And this is the the strategy I use going forward all the time with Merch by Amazon. So you have all of these things now. You are ready to make ads for your shirt. And if you don't have ads for your shirt, again, go after longer tail keywords. Now, being in the mental health space already, I know that mental health awareness designs for social workers, teachers, and parents are great long tail keywords. So go after those and do your best to cater your design to fit those as well. Because remember, and other videos that we've talked about, and not this one specifically. I should have mentioned this at the beginning. But keywords are where you need to start with your design, because you need to cater your design specific to the keyword, especially if it's a long tail keyword. You know, if you have a parent, or if you're targeting the keyword parent, but the design itself, it looks like more childish, it doesn't really jive that well, and it doesn't really enforce what that person who is searching parent shirt would likely be looking to buy. So whenever you're designing these shirts, remember to keep the keyword in mind that you're likely targeting. If it's going to be generic, be generic. If it's going to be specific, remember to be specific in the design. So that is my opinion on how to go about targeting the month of May to get the most sales possible and to really set yourself up for a year-round success. Because like we said before, mental health is not just a one-month thing that people experience. It is a year-long thing, unfortunately, and if we can do what we can to help provide stuff for people to wear to raise awareness, then good for us. And we should do that, and we should use what we have in our talents to give to other people so that they can raise awareness for mental health. So, I hope this helps. I hope that you're having a great week. And remember that I have an Instagram as well. So if you want to follow me on Instagram to see what my daily sales are, see where I'm investing in the stock market, you can follow me at @DapperDollars. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. And remember, someone is going to do something amazing every day, guys. Why not you? See ya.